Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Alabama's offense comes on the field to open this game. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, and that ball is not intercepted.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So second down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Defense is coming after him. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And they pick up the first on the ground. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tide. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Chris, I don't know. Maybe this offensive coordinator has been watching a lot of NFL football. You see this from time to time on Sundays. The opening drive, you get a touchdown, and for whatever reason, the analytics tell you to go for 2 to try to get an 8-point lead. Here, they get stopped, so it's 6-0.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down play coming up. We'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defense
cannot escape, and down he goes.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Running it back, it's Adams. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looking deep off the back foot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Look at this. He'll go deep again. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Milroe. And he's going to launch it deep again. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Bama. It was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a foot...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try. And they bump the lead up even more. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few...
And they heave it deep downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Rourke. He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
The Hoosiers will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot it down around the 10-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. There's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Rourke. Pressure is coming. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He cannot escape. Defense with a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the Hoosiers will have to punt this one away. With the return, it's Adams. And the returner will be brought down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that's 5 trips to the end zone in a quarter. Can you believe it? Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side on that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They
flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion as they add a little more salt in the wound here. It looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Illegal touch. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. QB decides to keep it here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Grab down the middle. It's Price. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that move. Line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. They'll return it from inside the 5. Return it right down. Sets up the next drive. So Alabama's offense starts in less than ideal field position off that poor return. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. They'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So Indiana's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk, this matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. Touchdown, Indiana. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right,
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Turn starts inside the 15. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Hoosiers offense is up first today. There's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel, Kirk.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything: vision, speed, power. He can diagnose a defense in real time. I'm really excited to see this kid play.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Rourke. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Bringing it back, it's Adams. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag. He kind of rubs opponents the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tie.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Now the all-important extra point. And it's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And they've got him. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. Now they get set to kick it away. And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we do.
And the freshman making an impact play there. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And they'll kick it away here. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustment, looking to make a big play downfield? That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Here's the point after attempt. After the PAT, the lead is 20. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Back to throw. It's Rourke. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. The Hoosiers will have to kick this away. On the return, it's Adams. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
The pass rush closing in. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tide. To stretch the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Come to the line for a second down and very short now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just
nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bama. A fumble return for 6. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field.
325.
To the air, it's Rourke. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
They'll run it here. In the line, it's a long. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning is costly down the road. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this right now. The pocket breaking down. Defense making up.
Well, here championship and offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how see this defense? This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after. That's the second sack.
Out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on first down. And he fires the football to the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is on the play, so we'll check that out.
Defense.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play.
Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Tackled after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pass far. But the defense may have jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And the head coach accept the penalty.
Ready?
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. Defense is coming after him. The tight end has got it, and he's brought down, but flag on the
Offside.
field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
That's going to be a lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. They got with a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job. A plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync. And a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Let's see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. Field goal try, no good. And it's still a huge deficit.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Easy choice to decline the pass interference call, and the touchdown stands. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. Just the lead a little bit more. Believe in the lineup here to go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris? I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, and he fumbled it. Recovered by the kicking team.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it, and you can't hold on to the football.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. To throw, it's Rourke. He's running out of time here. Pressure is coming. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Let's say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and there's a little something more in the air than a gentle breeze off the Black Warrior. It's the opening of another Crimson Tide football season under the lights in Bryant-Denny Stadium. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, they won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse.
This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, 2 teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs. taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. With us college football, you're going to have your highs and lows. They had big expectations today, Kirk. They just fall short, couldn't get it done.
Well, Chris, we sat down and talked to them, and you're right. They put a lot into this game. I think they were very confident that they had everything that it took to be able to win this football game. And now they're going to have to put this one behind them, learn from the mistakes, move forward, and still have a great season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, it has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They're going to get on top of it, and the onside kick is successful. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you've got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. First down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Catch in the middle, it's Ibuka. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards.
Alert, alert, right? Quarterback under center. You're thinking quarterback sneak on short yardage. Defensive lineman, great job. You got to get that penetration. You just can't let them go straight downhill. Make that thing bow. And I always love how you see guys diving over the top. Great effort by the defense. Great stop.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Motion from the offense. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Wait, Ryan, getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage. I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. No good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play.
He's going up top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Howard. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy.
It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. The official deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 13, Alabama 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Off play action. Looking for a big play. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive play right here? Making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Unloads to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown tie. Getting set for the point after.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield.
He's taking the shot. And the diving catch down the left sideline. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay it.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The back goes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Makes the grab. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now second and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it's caught inside the 15. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before half. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback. And
pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Thing about spreading the defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off.
And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big...
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get 3 from way downtown. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal today. And, guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Howard. Looking left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops.
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And he doesn't need anything to do. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they like. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Caught close to the marker, it's Henderson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Judkins. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play that...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse.
They fake it, goes to the tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they gambled in their own.
Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've got a terrific matchup for you today. Fans have gotten here early, and they are ready to get this game underway, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So Tulsa's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there comes the star running back onto the field. He is a special talent. You talk to opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Boy, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field. He's the guy that teams try to key on, but sometimes it feels as though no one can contain him.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Feeling it. Right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Obviously, the defense. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. And looking for a big play here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. So the return team able to recover the fumble. That would have been a disastrous way to start this football game. So Tulsa's offense comes on the field first today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the...
Seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
This is a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff again. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. We get lined up here for quarter number. The offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Back to pass. It's Legis. Incomplete, but the defense jumped offside that time. This should result in a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. A completion sets up a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Presley. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the junior gets home making a sack there. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And it's good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Alabama's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And here comes the other star wide receiver on the field. This is really an elite group in college football this season, and both these guys belong in that group.
Yeah, these guys have been chirping back and forth at each other in social media throughout the week. I want to see who has the better day, because chances are.
And look, he's going to take a shot right away. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And it's Tulsa on top right now. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I get wanting to be
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we're going to see, a group with a whole lot to prove here today. Taking on a crew looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, now we'll get our first look at this offense here today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways. Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Here comes a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running out of time in the pocket. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Just able to get it away. And here's the return now from midfield. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, two of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
To the air. It's Robinson. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
And completion makes it second and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. And how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on third and short from the +27. Quarterback drops back. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal for the offense. Gives it to the back. Powering through the defender. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
They're set now to try the PAT.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Nassau, Bahamas, for what is an annual tradition, the Bahamas Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Oh, it's so nice. He's going to take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the...
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on third down for this offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So Alabama's offense has the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there, but...
Oh, he's going to go up top. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown tie.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run up.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. Read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the...
Going up top. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Here comes the two-point try. On the move.
No, he's short. And I tell you what, the QB, you see down this area, it's so short. You only got a couple yards you got to get. He thought he could get it, went downhill, tried to get there, but the defense says no, sir.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear them.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What a great job by this defense, setting the tone early in the first. Quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. That's why they've built a lead.
Lofts one high.
Menu narration option is set to off.